Guys, I hope you had a great connector group. I hope that you talked about the importance of rest and how it is important for us as Christians to be restful so that when the next thing God wants us to do, we have a good attitude. We aren't tired. We aren't grouchy. We feel good because we've rested the way that God showed us how. God doesn't need rest, but yet he took a day of rest when he was creating the heavens and the earth and all the people and the animals. He said, I'm going to take a rest. Everything in the Bible that God does, he does for us. Not because he needs it. He does it because he wants to show us how to live. And so he said, rest. Rest and pray and talk to God and count your blessings on that day of rest. Do things that are fun and restful instead of working or instead of doing hard things that you don't like to do. Be restful, and then you'll be prepared for the time that you do need to work hard, and the time you have to think about tough things. Guys, I hope you keep resting this week. I hope you had a great discussion in your Connect group today about rest. Rest is important. It keeps you from being grouchy. It helps you to do the next task because you have more energy. There's just so many good things about rest, and God knew that. That's why he tells us to rest. That's why he rested when he was doing creation, so that we could look at that in the Bible and see it as an example. God didn't need a rest. God didn't need a break. He does everything in that book for us. Every story in there is to show us how to live our lives. And so he is a great, great teacher. And so learn to rest like he says. We're going to go around the room today and we're going to talk about how we feel when we're well rested. So think about when you've had a really good nap or a really good night's sleep and you wake up and things just feel good. Give like 2 or 3 ways of how you felt. I felt happy. When I've had enough sleep, I feel better. I'm not as angry. When I feel better, I don't argue as much with my mom. When I feel better, I even love my little baby sister who drives me crazy, right? Rest can help everything. So let's go around and talk about ways you feel when you're well rested, and then just keep thinking about that. And at the end, we're just going to pray for God to continue to help us seek his rest. Guys, have a good discussion. We'll be back for wrap up in just a few minutes.